You really don't see just how steep this mountain is. It's not like there's a ditch that you're gonna roll into, or if Ken had an issue, that he has an out. I mean, it is 300 feet, 600 feet, 900 feet at points, but it is straight down.
Basically hold them that, put in your head that everything goes fine, etc. Then you gotta about 3 times this way, you do the cardinal point, and then you plant them in there.
Okay. I prayed that we'd get great shots and Ken doesn't die. Seemed like it seemed like a good thing to pray for. All right, so day 1, it's about like 4:30 in the morning. We're here at the base of the mountain, getting ready for the first shot. First shot's the easy one. We're just kind of starting this off. It's our launch. Now we're just waiting for the sun to rise up. I'm always nervous until the first real trick gets done. How you doing? Yay, dragon! So it'll start with the lights off.
Down there?
No, they added that.
Oh, what's it say?
Tiger, mud, dare, which actually is how you spell Hoonigan.
Everybody should be in their first positions, please.
We started our day with Ken coming out of the tunnel, the narrative opening to the film itself.
Well, the first day of shooting, I'm always a little bit nervous because I don't know the road surface yet. I'm not fully comfortable with the truck. I've got jet lag, and I just want to get going so that I can focus on what I need to do in the truck.
Pierre, have Shreve push in a little bit. Okay, we ready?
Ready, guys?
Ready. Ready. Headlights. 3, 2, 1, action. Ken, that was pretty much perfect. I mean, if I was gonna beg, I'd say hang it out a little bit more at the exit, but not by much. You got 2 feet before you hit that statue.
The truck felt great. I was able to put it right where I wanted, and we started off the shoot on a high note.
Dan, green light. Drone in the air.
3, 2, 1, action. Up. The drone's not tilting fast enough. They need to tilt up. Way faster, because Ken's slowing down.
Yep, we're gonna do one more here.
So,
No replay, playback.
so pause. As soon as it enters your frame, up. Lose him before he gets there.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
Ready?
Okay, ready?
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1, action.
Going again?
No, they're not getting the shot. They just don't.
We have time to do another.
You're gonna stress Ken out.
Okay.
This is the point where Ken
gonna
will
get
get
taken
mad
off.
for the rest of the
Got
day
it.
that
All right,
it's
so
not
back it
happening.
up.
We'll just pass it
All
off.
right. Packing it up, guys. We're moving to our next shooting location.
On the warm-up, I'll show you. We took a chunk out the tree.
Oh, what? With what?
Wrist whip.
Really? Going to do a quick tire warm-up. Ended up going wide and putting the wing into that tree. It's one way to start off with a shoot here at Heaven's Gate.
Just give it a bit of a tidy up. Take a little bit of rock over there now, and you'll never know. Hopefully.
We wanted to pick this vehicle because juxtaposed to the small roads here in China, it seemed like it made a lot of sense. Like, oh yeah, let's take a big American truck and put it on these small Chinese roads. But then when you're standing in China, you think to yourself, maybe this was the wrong truck to bring.
It's pretty sketchy. It's kind of narrow passage, and these drivers are very skilled. They drive very fast.
Mr. Holt, this is God speaking. I've come to smite you.
Not worthy.
Okay, from there, can you measure out 22 feet? That's your starting point.
Anything that happened during this film had added difficulty because of language. Communicating with Panda Man was tricky because you have to talk to somebody who really is bilingual. That bilingual has to talk to him, and there's always something lost in translation.
I've done this a bunch of different times, but I think this is a new thing for this guy, and I hope he doesn't mess up. I don't want to put the front of my truck into his knees.
You have a green light, Derek. Ready? I am ready, green light. All right, cameras are rolling, and cars on the move. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Can we go again quick? We slow him down though?
Yeah.
Straight down, slow him down a little bit more. He looked like he was moving too fast. I think Ken's having a hard time getting the truck to cooperate.
I think the Panda head's actually a little bit difficult for him to see exactly where he's going.
He didn't even want to talk to us while he was doing it because he was trying to concentrate so much. Which is a little annoying because we're trying to tell him to slow down and he's just concentrating going too quickly.
And cars on the move. In 3, 2, 1, action. All right, Ken's at 2. Let's cut Panda, please. Cut Panda.
All right, playback. You tighten up real nice here. That's good. I feel like we'll have some good moments there. I agree though, like the exit doesn't have that flare, which is like usually you come out of it and you're super crossed up and you're bringing it back together.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get that.
Why
looks
does Panda
great.
look so sad?
I know, I told him to keep his head up, but it was sad Panda. All right, let's do one more take. Second trick of the day, we're up and moving, things start to feel good, and then we're stopped again.
Here, what's happening?
Hey guys, we are in a 30-minute timeout.
Why?
From the park.
Wait,
So
okay,
backed up
okay.
down below, the people riding up that have paid money are almost throwing riots. We were told by the mountain, hey, everything's in timeout. The mountain kind of felt like we were holding traffic for too long.
I don't think it was us holding it longer. I think it was just their perception that this lockup was going to be shorter, and it wasn't. They thought it was going to be 2 or 3 buses lining up. All of a sudden, you had 45 buses.
They kind of had a little mutiny between the drivers on the up climb, the drivers on the down, and the passengers.
And so they freaked out, and they said, okay.
So the park said, look, just give us 30 minutes to bleed this out before we shoot again. So 10:25, we can start shooting again.
You never want to slow things down. That's just the worst, especially we just kind of got into a groove. Hold for a second, Ken. They're releasing traffic. They've released traffic. Hold, Ken.
Panda, ready?
Yep,
Panda,
Panda's
ready.
Panda's in
Here
position.
we go.
Cars on the move. In
3, 2, 1, action. shot up to there. That follow was good. Sick. It's good.
Alright, Ken is at 2. Cut panda, cut
I
panda.
like watching the panda just continuing to go. So we're just jumping in here real quick and go position some guys for some transition stuff we're shooting right now. It's you. Find a spot, maybe up on this ledge, wherever. Get in where you fit in.
What would you like me to do at this location?
Like whip pan.
From the inside?
Yeah, inside, outside, I don't care. It's just transition. So for transitions, it's usually single camera. It's one person covering one corner or one section. Real run and gun. Play around, and every time he passes, change up your angle.
Okay. You know
Make it all fast shots, not long shots.
Keep going. This is it. Are you gonna nail this shot?
Brandon, that's a stupid question. I don't nail any shots.
Hert's been working with the company for a while now. And I still don't think he knows how to use a camera.
I've actually been secretly letting my AC shoot everything.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to do anything. This vest is sick, right?
Action, action.
I don't know if that's a shot.
How long a lens do you have? You got wides. All right, well, see what you can find. Again, it's just a different angle.
So they found out I had a pretty good angle over here, so they sent Magic over here to get the shot.
Hey, Brandon. This is a way bigger camera. You know, they say the bigger the camera, the... Did you get it? Yeah, I mean, it's a wide, so you always get it. You just point it, got it, done, no problem.
Brandon, stop zooming in on my face.
So next up we have Dragon Slide, and for me this is kind of the first trick that we're actually doing. Segway's a trick, but like the danger level on Segway, other than for the Sad Panda, is pretty minimal. This one we're looking to actually get a bit of like a tail drag. So similar to what we did in Climbkhana, it's gonna be the same concept here, but the goal is to stick the wing like right over the edge of the KRL. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. The last trick of the day, so which is great because you could take more risks. If you break the car, then he has to fix it. Look at that face.
Really?
Alright, here we go, guys. We are ready, and rolling, please. In 3, 2, 1, action, action.
That's that.
And look, this one is
He fucking hit it. I don't know, that might be a one-take Jake. As Hurt said that is some daddy shit, or AKA Baba. That's how you say daddy here in China.
To get the camera positions right, the drone movement right, get the perfect slide of the car. And even though I hit the blocks on the entry of the corner, it still didn't mess up my line. It just was one of those perfect moments that happens every once in a while on one of these shoots.
I don't think you can go any further than that.
Yeah, from Hurt shot, I don't think I can go.
Yeah, I think we're good. So that's a day. So nice work on first day.
D1, please.
That was a good first day. We're done. No major injuries. Got all the shots. He's excited. He's stoked.
30 more seconds.
Day one down. It's a good day. That was the last shot. That's what we wanted.
Now you know you in trouble, ain't nothing but a cheap baby. Too low down,
today we're starting out bright and early here in the morning. The sun's just coming up, the fog's in the mountains, and this is turn 43, the second setup of the day and a big, big sketchy moment. We've actually got this drop off that's somewhat like the Evo corner on Pikes Peak. Not that that wasn't sketchy, but this is a real drop off. If you go off here, it's a straight 900 feet down to the next ribbon of road. It's properly sketchy.
So the goal here is for Ken to come in here, right? And then ollie-oop 360. So a regular 360 would be like an over rotation, right? Into a turn. But this is ollie-oop, so he comes in this way, goes the opposite direction, and then heads out. Does that make sense? And actually the surface here is super slick. Like if you look, it almost looks like someone sprayed it with clear coat. So the goal will be for Ken to come down the non-shiny side, which is a lot grippier, throw it sideways to slow it down, and then flick it in to ollie-oop. Matt, do you like our fake rock?
I do like our fake rock.
Somehow, every corner out of the 99 corners, number except for 2, and then one of them happened to be Ken's 43.
Oh no, we took it on pre-scout.
Oh, you guys really took it home with you?
We took it home.
Check baggage, right? Check luggage? Yeah. Of all of the locations, the one that was probably at the biggest risk for the camera operators was the 43, 45, that area, just because it was sheer drops and we really needed guys to be on the outer edge, and some of those guys had to be standing there while the car was passing by. They also can be a little unprofessional sometimes on our set.
Hey, bus coming up, don't get your kit.
Because there is a casualness to it, right? And a lot of these guys do mountain climbing, and there's moments these guys are walking out on rocks. I'm like, what are you doing? It's one of those things, like I trust them to get the shot, I just don't trust them not to kill themselves. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go, guys.
Okay, roll camera.
Cars on the move, and
3, 2, 1, action.
Back to 1 here, Dan. He's turning now.
Hot restart, hot reset.
2.5 minutes, copy that. Keep it hot locked, guys, hot locked.
Ken, might want to even do 2 rotations on the 360 to build a bit more smoke. Stop. You say stop?
Stage at 1.
Sorry, Ken, stage at 1. I just heard stop, sorry. When there's any question, I just say stop.
No, that's fine.
I didn't hear what you said, so I was like, stop.
I'm glad you did that. I appreciate that.
3, 2, 1, action.
Anytime that we shoot on a very dangerous spot like this, I go and walk the road and look at everything, and there's all sorts of different surface changes in that area. There was some foliage sticking out from the side. There was actually some water coming down from a small drainage pipe. So I knew it was a little bit slippery, and I knew that that might happen at some point. I was prepared for it and was able to shut down the truck. For me, that laugh is kind of like, whew, that worked, you know, like, we're lucky that we work with great people that don't mind being put into bad positions.
All right, cameras, we're moving on. So get the rest of your selfie shots done and let's get this going. They're all out there like standing on the edge, like doing the like, I might die. Derek ordered one of those like green screen suits, and we've told Jody that there's a special shot that we're gonna need him in.
Done some shit for this team before.
So we're gonna put him in it now, but we're just gonna keep him in it for the rest of the day. Just so the whole day he's gonna stay in the suit.
Who designed this thing? This got some sort of dwarf thumbs. The zip on the suit is broken. You've got to try and rethread that zip.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting paid to do this.
Was this in the job title? You're not going to zip my wiener in there, are you? You can't afford to lose anything.
Those guys spend a lot of their days just waiting for calamity. So if the little bit of joy that they can get in between that is screwing with Jody, it's totally fine by me.
All right, Dan, when you're ready, I'm gonna start for a full launch here.
3, 2, 1, action.
I think that was it, baby.
One of the big jokes on set was that Hurt was getting all the bangers.
That was money.
And all of the other shooters are just way more accomplished, like camera operators. Like these guys are real professionals, and Hurt just kind of shows up, doesn't really know his camera as well as these guys, but still manages to kind of grab that shot.
That was a good look for me or no?
Yeah.
I think a lot of that's because Hurt's a driver too, so he really understands like where the car is going to be.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, while he may not be as technically proficient,
A little shaky at the end.
he totally gets just what that like attitude and vibe needs to be in a shot.
You got to see the whole outside of the car, full front, and then inside of the car. I like that. So I'm gonna try that again. Stay more steady at the end and let him go away. I tried to chase him a little too far. All right, this time, I'm not gonna jump around after my shot. It just all happened so quickly and it's so exciting.
Going back down, going back down.
Sometimes when I'm driving this big a vehicle on that narrow of road, I'm so focused on different points on the road and what I'm trying to do that you miss other small points, and there just happened to be a block sticking out slightly further than the others. And I clipped it.
But it looked like he barely even hit and the whole thing crumbled.
Jody, we're gonna pick you up here.
The first thought is, how long is this going to put us behind?
It was a bigger deal mechanically than Derek had anticipated. They had to get the truck off the mountain to the shop, work on the truck, hopefully to be able to salvage the back end of our day.
Luckily, it was just a small control arm snap, it looked like. Obviously ate up a bunch of time, but there were monkeys in the trees, so it kept all of us occupied.
There's a monkey in there somewhere.
Oh, there he is. Oh, it's tiny.
There's a little baby. Yo, there's a couple babies.
Oh, there's so many monkeys.
HRD is an amazing team. Then they treat these films like they're in a race, so they know that every minute counts.
Go on, guys. Go on.
And what's great about these guys is they will fashion anything to make it work.
All right, on it. Yeah, still keep going, going. Right on the piss. Oh no.
Like I said, I didn't but yeah. Thank you. Hey, Matthew.
Replaced. one of these on the front, one of these on the rear. They're broken through there. Welding the damper mount back to the body. And hitting things with hammers, basically.
You know, the HRD squad, the things that I've seen them do over the last 8 years, it's absolutely incredible to watch, and I still, to this day, have never seen anything like it.
I mean, it was 100%. There were no changes to the dynamics of how the truck felt at all.
So if you want to know what it looks like to get a banger, it looks like this.
Pretty high demanding roads for Ken here. The truck's so big and the roads are so tight. But we've got back on track, so we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Keep everyone in position. If we get the moment, we'll go for it.
The entire mountain was closed in by fog. It's all sketchy. Don't hit this. Don't hit that. Oh, understeer, great. It's supposed to be a fun shoot. I want a fun shoot.
Even if Ken falls off the corner, we have a film.
Scotto jinxed it.
It's pretty bad, huh?